Hello, and welcome to English Earwaves, the podcast that helps you navigate everyday situations in English. I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm Ben. It's wonderful to be back. So, Anna, what pleasant daily ritual are we diving into today?
Today, we're visiting a place that is a huge part of modern culture all over the world, the coffee shop. It's more than just a place to get a drink. It's a place to work, meet friends, and relax.
It really is. But for an English learner, the menu can be so confusing. Latte, cappuccino, macchiato, flat white. And then they ask you about milk types and sizes with strange names. It can be quite intimidating to order.
You've perfectly described the challenge. Our goal today is to demystify the coffee shop experience. We will walk you through the menu, teach you exactly how to order your perfect drink, and explain the whole process so you can feel completely comfortable and confident.
That sounds fantastic. I'm ready for my virtual caffeine fix. Where do we begin?
We begin by looking at the menu and understanding what we're actually ordering.
Okay, I'm standing in front of the big menu board behind the counter. The first thing I want to know is, what do you call the person who makes the coffee?
That person is called a barista. The barista is a professional who is trained to make all kinds of coffee drinks. They are the person you will order from.
Barista, got it. Now let's talk about the drinks. What's the difference between all these coffee names?
It can be confusing, but most of the fancy coffee drinks are made with the same base ingredient, espresso. An espresso is a very small, very strong shot of coffee. From there, it's all about how much milk and milk foam you add.
Okay, so let's break down the most popular ones.
Let's do it. First, there's a latte. This is probably the most popular. It's a shot of espresso with a lot of steamed milk and just a little bit of foam on top. It's a very milky, smooth coffee.
Next, a cappuccino. This is a shot of espresso with less steamed milk than a latte, but with a thick, airy layer of foam on top. It's more balanced between the coffee and the foam.
Then there's an americano. This is very simple. It's a shot of espresso with hot water added. It's similar to a regular black coffee, but it has a different, stronger flavor from the espresso.
Finally, a mocha. This is like a latte, but with chocolate syrup added. So it's a chocolate-flavored coffee drink.
That's a great summary. So latte equals lots of milk, cappuccino equals lots of foam, americano equals hot water, and mocha equals chocolate. What if I don't want a fancy espresso drink?
Then you can just ask for a drip coffee or a brewed coffee. This is the regular black coffee that is made in a large machine. It's the simplest and usually the cheapest option. And what about milk? I always hear people asking for different kinds.
Yes, this is a very common customization. The standard milk is whole milk, but you can ask for other types. Many people ask for skim milk, which has less fat. And now, non-dairy options are extremely popular. You can ask for oat milk, almond milk, or soy milk. These usually cost a little extra. All right, you've studied the menu, you know what you want, and it's your turn to order. You walk up to the counter where the barista is.
What's a polite way to start my order?
You can start with the simple, friendly greeting like hi or hello. Then, a very polite way to begin your order is with the phrase, can I get, or I'd like, please.
So, hi, can I get a latte, please?
Exactly. But a complete coffee order usually has a few parts. There is a simple formula you can follow. The formula is size plus temperature, if needed, plus drink name, plus customizations.
Let's break down that formula. First, size.
Most coffee shops have small, medium, and large. However, some famous chains like Starbucks have their own special names. For example, tall is small, grande is medium, and venti is large. If you are unsure, you can always just say small, medium, or large, and the barista will understand.
Next up, temperature. What does that mean?
This is for drinks that can be served either hot or cold. If you want a cold coffee, especially in the summer, you should specify that you want it iced. So you would say an iced latte. If you don't say anything, they will assume you want it hot.
Okay, so size, temperature, name, and the last part was customizations.
Yes, this is where you make the drink exactly how you want it. This includes the type of milk, with oat milk. If you want decaf coffee, decaf is coffee with the caffeine removed, you would say a decaf latte. If you want extra coffee, you can ask for an extra shot of espresso. If you want something on top, you can ask for whipped cream, often just called whip.
Wow, that's a lot of options. So let's try putting it all together using the formula. How would I order a large cold latte with almond milk?
You would walk up and say, "Hi, can I get a large iced latte with almond milk, please?"
Size, temperature, name, customization. That formula is perfect.
Okay, you've successfully placed your order. The barista will then ask you a couple of questions.
What will they ask?
First, they will probably ask, "Anything else for you?" Or, "Will that be all?" This is your chance to order a snack, like a pastry or a sandwich. If you don't want anything else, you can just say, "No, that's all, thanks."
And then they'll ask me for my name, right? Why do they do that?
Yes, they will ask, "Can I get a name for the order?" They write your name on the cup so that when the drink is ready, they can call out your name instead of just the drink order. It helps keep things organized.
That makes sense. After I give my name, it's time to pay.
Correct. You can pay with cash or with a card. Many places now have contactless payment, where you can just tap your card or your phone on the machine.
What about tipping? Do you tip a barista?
Tipping culture varies by country, but in the US and Canada, it is common, though not always required. You will often see a tip jar on the counter where you can put some cash. If you pay by card, the machine might give you an option to add a tip of 15 or 20%. It's a nice way to show appreciation for good service.
Okay, I've paid. Where do I wait for my drink?
You should move away from the ordering counter to make space for the next person. There is usually a separate area called the pickup counter. This is where the baristas place the finished drinks.
And I just wait there until I hear my name?
Exactly. The barista will finish making the drink, put it on the counter, and call out, "I have a latte for Ben." You then go up, say thank you, take your drink, and you're all set. And that's the entire coffee shop experience, from start to finish. Now, let's practice 5 of the most important words we learned today.
This practice is the best way to make sure you remember these words. We'll say the word, explain its meaning, and give you 3 real-life examples. Let's begin with our first word. 1. Barista.
Barista. Barista.
Barista.
A barista is the person who works at a coffee shop and is professionally trained to prepare and serve coffee drinks.
Yes, they are the coffee expert you order from and who makes your delicious latte or cappuccino. Here are 3 examples of how to use barista. Example 1. The barista was very friendly and recommended a new drink for me to try. Example 2. I told the barista that it was my first time here and I asked for help choosing a coffee. Example 3. He works as a barista on the weekends to earn some extra money. 2. Espresso. Espresso. Espresso.
Espresso.
An espresso is a small, concentrated, and very strong shot of coffee. It is the foundation for many other coffee drinks.
That's right. Drinks like lattes, cappuccinos, and mochas all start with one or more shots of espresso.
Here are 3 examples of how to use espresso. Example 1. I'm very tired this morning. I think I need an extra shot of espresso in my latte. Example 2. Some people like to drink a shot of espresso by itself for a quick boost of energy. Example 3. The quality of the espresso is the most important factor in making a good coffee. 3. Decaf. Decaf. Decaf.
Decaf. Decaf is short for decaffeinated. It is coffee that has had most of its caffeine removed.
Exactly. You order decaf when you love the taste of coffee, but you don't want the energy buzz from the caffeine, especially in the evening. Here are 3 examples of how to use decaf. Example 1. Can I please get a medium decaf cappuccino with skim milk? Example 2. I can't have caffeine after 3 p.m., so I always switch to decaf. Example 3. Do you have any decaf options for your brewed coffee? 4. For here or to go. For here or to go. For here or to go.
For here or to go.
This is a very common question the barista might ask you. They are asking if you will drink your coffee inside the coffee shop or if you will take it with you and leave.
That's right. If you say for here, they will likely give you your drink in a real ceramic mug. If you say to go, they will give it to you in a paper or plastic cup with a lid. Here are 3 examples of how to use for here or to go.
Example 1. Will that be for here or to go? To go, please. Example 2. I'd like a croissant. For here, please. I'm going to sit at that table. Example 3. We have 2 lattes and a muffin. 1 latte is for here and the other 2 items are to go. 5. Iced. Iced. Iced.
Iced. Iced is the word you use to specify that you want your drink served cold, with ice cubes.
Yes, this is very important to say if you don't want a hot drink. Many drinks like lattes and teas can be made either hot or iced. Here are 3 examples of how to use iced. Example 1. It's such a hot day, I'm definitely going to get an iced coffee. Example 2. Can I please get a large iced green tea? Example 3. I prefer the taste of iced lattes even in the winter.
And that's our vocabulary practice for today. You have all done a wonderful job.
We've walked through the entire coffee shop experience from start to finish. I feel ready to order the most complicated drink on the menu now.
The most important thing is to use the ordering formula. Size plus temperature plus drink name plus customizations. If you remember that, you can't go wrong.
And don't be afraid to ask the barista questions. You can always ask, what's the difference between a latte and a cappuccino? They're usually very happy to explain.
Exactly. And that is all the time we have for today on English Earwaves. We hope this episode helps you order your next coffee with ease and confidence.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more helpful guides to everyday English. You can also find the full transcript for this episode on our website, which is perfect for review.
Thanks for listening.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.